Hey guys, doing another check-in. So it's 32 days until the start of Hack Reactor. For those of you like watching this, like I'm gonna be going like starting Hack Reactor remote September 17th of this year. So I'm just in the middle of pre-course now. Just I finished section 2 like yesterday, like 2 days ago really. So I just have one last section to go, which is the recursion module and like one more checkpoint test. And I think end of pre-course they do like a like one final test for you as well, which I'll have to go through. Uh, so yeah, it's definitely been pre-course is crazy. Like there's a lot of work, uh, but it's good. Like they really want to hammer in like the basics and just stuff that they really don't have time to go over like during their immersive. So they just want you to just like get these like concepts like higher order functions and recursion and that sort of thing just really solidified in your head, which is good. uh, I think, yeah, definitely it's been a bit more of a challenge because like trying to balance that with a full-time job and everything. So like it's definitely been a challenge, but it's been fun though. It's been a lot of fun. Hack Reactor is definitely it's crazy how the immersive already is. It like pushes you. It pushes like the pre-course stuff is like pushing me out of my comfort zone, that sort of thing. For example, a good example is the Twitler. What do you call it? The Twitler like toy app that we're supposed to make. You know, this is something that like I've never actually like made a website before, and I'm pretty bad with HTML and CSS, and I've never really like completed any projects on my own. Yet here I am, like I do have an actual like, sure, it's a rudimentary version of Twitter, but it's an act like it's a website. It's an actual app with like it's like a functioning app, and it's just seeing like I'm not even like fully into immersive yet like Hack Reactor's already pushing me and stuff. Like it gives me confidence for the full on immersive. Like freaks me out a bit too because that's like it'll be a lot of work, but definitely it's giving me confidence and like in what I'm gonna learn, that like how much I'm gonna be pushed, and it definitely gives you confidence as well in the the um the investment that you put in it. So I was actually wanting to show you like the Twitler app that I made here. So okay, so here is my computer. That is Slack. That's not what I want. Okay, so this is my index.html. So this is the site, the Twitler app that you're supposed to make, the Twitter-like app that you're supposed to make. So here is the tweets that you could see. There's different users. If you click on a user, you could filter it out by like what they've tweeted. Um, yeah. Uh, and then if you click on here, you get all the tweets again. This one is a notification, so you see here like you have two new tweets, and over here you see that it actually affects the tab, which I thought like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like it's actually pretty easy to do. So you click on that, and then you get the new tweets. Um, just scrolling through the tweets here, and then you see over here another user. Um, then you could also click over here Burning Man. It's a hashtag Burning Man. You could click on the hashtag and you could filter out by hashtag over here OMG. It's only one there. You could over here Hello World. Uh, you could post your own, then just press enter, and then you'll see it over there. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like you know, I've this is my first website, and it's just crazy how, like I said, like how much Hack Reactor pushes you. Like I was never expecting to make like like even before the boot camp, like a full on like, okay, like this is a very rudimentary site, but I mean, like over here, yeah, like HTML, CSS, like I'm using grid here. I'm using CSS grid, as you can see. I just divvied it up. But yeah, like it's crazy. Like Hack Reactor pushes you, and like it's not like the stuff that you can come out of. Like if you really just put in the work, and yeah, like they just give you enough resources just for you to be able to like hit the ground running, and so here's the code. This is the HTML is actually pretty short. CSS is a bit longer. Um, then this is the app. Like over here, you could see this how I actually create the tweet. This is what I append to the actual the list element in or the unordered list in HTML or in my HTML, and then over here is the actual rendering of the tweets, that sort of thing. So yeah. um, this has been a bit of a longer check-in, I guess, but I think I just wanna like you know um, for people who are looking into boot camps, definitely like you get a sense of like is this the right decision? It's a lot of money, like that sort of thing. I'm definitely at that point, like right now, like it's a lot, and like um, quitting like a really good job, like it's crazy. Like it's so much risk associated with attending a boot camp and stuff. But like I think just like what I've seen through pre-course and what I've had to do, like the work I've had to do to like for the actual pre-course itself has like definitely given me more confidence that like that I'm not just like quitting my job for like this boot camp that will screw me over. Like I can see like Hack Reactor did their work in making you work, just making you learn, and you know I've definitely gained confidence from that. And I think like attending any boot camp and stuff, whether it be like Hack Reactor or App Academy or whatever, there's always like a risk with it, and it's like anything really worthwhile in life. And there's always like, oh, like what's my current situation, like uh, like whether like my finances are in order, that sort of thing. My relationships are in order. Like I've had to personally tell my girlfriend that, hey, like for the next 3 months, starting September, like our communication will basically be minimal. I'm not gonna be able to see you as much, just as a side note, both of us are still living with our parents. That's the Filipino way, I guess. But yeah, like you know, some sacrifices have to be made. Whether that be like time or um, having like with like for example, like I said, like with my girlfriend, I told her I won't be able to see you as much, that sort of thing. Like getting all of that in order, like that falls on you, and like if you're gonna like do this boot camp, which is like because it is so expensive, like you have to be able to focus on it 100%, and 110% actually, and that's what I'm fully intending on doing. So yeah, I think there's a long enough video, but I'll probably do another check-in after I finish pre-course. But yeah, if you lasted this far through the video, thank you for watching, and adios.